There's a new movie in town. It's called Red Dawn. Red representing the communist takeover. World War III set right here in the United States. Here's two of the kids that are going to take on the commies almost hand-to-hand single combat. That's Martin Sheen. Doesn't he look like his dad? Martin's his name is Charlie. He looks so much like his dad, Martin, that one can't help but bring it to mind. And this little guy, Doug Toby, they are the Wolverines, and they're going to take on the commies, and they have to do some really tough physical things in this movie. One in particular, they're going to escape town, and they have to get into this truck. Will you tell me what you had to go through? Because I saw some incredible bounces in the truck that looked really tough to take as actors. What did you go through?
Well, we told our stuntman good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean it wasn't? You didn't even do it?
No, not to disillusion anybody. No, there were certain parts where we had to be there, and it was very rigorous terrain and tough riding. But the more dangerous stunts and drive-throughs, yeah, I mean, we couldn't. It was an insurance thing.
Too dangerous, but for the most part, yeah, we bounced around a lot, and the truck was filled with camping goods that we'd gotten from the Morris Market, and so it was filled to the top, so it wasn't like you could be inside holding onto the rails. And you sort of had to hold on to whatever you could.
Do you think you two kids in real life could really survive a situation like that? I mean, really the rough elements. Could you go back to the basics?
I think so. I mean, after doing this, I mean, I'm not sure exactly how true to life we as in the film, we would survive as we would in real life, but we learned a great deal about survival tactics, about hunting, about living in the cold at 20, 30, 40 below temperatures.
I was noticing that some of the stuff was shot supposedly in January. Was that real snow? Were you guys out there in the real snow?
Yeah. The snow was very real and very cold. It got down to anywhere between 40 and 50 degrees below wind chill. And we'd film some nights, and you couldn't feel your hands, you couldn't move your feet.
They didn't give you hand warmers and things like that?
Oh, we did, but certain scenes where you had to be without gloves or using your hands or using your weapon or something. Right? Yeah. You can't have extremely thick gloves, so I mean, even you'd still get frozen fingers and numb fingers, have problems talking, your jaw would get locked up. And
what was the toughest thing that you did?
Live through it.
Yeah, we endured the elements.
Yeah.
Did you learn any Russian along the way?
Das vidanya.
Das
vidanya. That's what. No, you could say niet. Pravda.
Yeah.
Pravda. Let's just talk for a second about your dad. Did he encourage you to be an actor? So frequently actors don't want their kids to go into it.
No, I shouldn't say he encouraged me, and I shouldn't say he discouraged me. But once he knew that I had made that decision, because I was legal and 18 and decided to do my own thing, he was completely behind me. He's still 100% behind me at this point. And very proud thus far for my first year professionally, how I've progressed.
Has he seen this film yet?
No, he hasn't. And I'm anxious to see his reaction when he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toby got the wonderful opportunity to appear in Calamity Jane with Jane Alexander. What a remarkable woman she is.
She really is. She's an excellent actress, and she's just such a neat person. She's a really sweet person, and she knew her stuff. She's real professional.
You know, it's all about Buffalo Bill, and Buffalo Bill's, the Scouts Rest Ranch is in Nebraska. He is one of our patron saints, so we follow Buffalo Bill. And what role did you play?
I was an Indian boy, sort of an orphan, living in the streets of the town. And she sort of picks me out and takes me in, to feed me, to try to straighten me up, teach me a few things. And apparently she had done that a few times throughout her lifetime, helping Indians out. And it's a neat role.
Well, you always get the rough and tough ones, and here's certainly another one.
Yeah.
How about handling those bazookas? Is that what they were, with the recoil? Did you have to
RPGs.
Yeah. RPGs?
Yeah. And
rocket-propelled grenade.
I think Charlie probably handled them more than anyone else.
Yeah, that was sort of my weapon in the film. I was the RPG man.
Not bad for a bunch of kids.
It's a rocket-propelled grenade, and it's somewhat of an anti-personnel, anti-tank weapon designed for short-range combat.
But was there a recoil? I mean, did your shoulder have to take all
that? Well, if you're familiar with those rockets that we've all used as kids, those testers, sulfur engine rockets, it's a lot like that, only putting one in your face with 4 engines and letting it go. You'll notice in one scene I lose my hat, and that wasn't planned.
Yeah.
So it was pretty wild.
Their latest film, Doug Toby and Charlie Sheen, it's called Red Dawn. Thanks, gang. Good luck.
Thank you.
Please stay tuned. 10/11 Morning continues.